What are we doing? Hi guys, it's your girl Nurse B. I'm back. Sorry, we had some technical difficulties. Okay, so we are gonna go over some dosage calculations. Nursing. Well, hold on, guys. Let me set this up here right quick. Just 1 second. 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay. All right. Can you guys see me or hear me? Yes. Okay. You guys can see me and hear me? Perfect. All right. So I have some notes here on my iPad that I took. I wanted to teach you guys about doses and calculations. Medication error is like the leading and it's like the most preventable thing we can do as nurses, but as you know, medication errors is like very important, and I just want to discuss this today. Medication errors are among the leading cause of preventable patient harm. So with that being said, we can really prevent it if we take the step back and really process what the patient needs. So with dosage and calculations, this is going to be our first lesson for today. Dosage calculations. Okay. All right, so dosage calculations. So a lot of the times the medications, the order is in the MAR, which is in the patient's chart where you'll see what the doctor wants, okay? So that is what he's ordering, which is, let me put the formula up here. So the formula is desired, okay, over half, oops, sorry guys, half times the quantity. Quantity. Okay, you guys get the little of it. Okay. So, desired over half times the quantity. So, what is the desired? Like, the desired is what the doctor wants. So, the doctor is going to say, hey, well, he's not going to tell you hey, unless it's a verbal order. But it's going to be in the MAR, but we're just going to practice. Doctor's going to say, hey, I want you to give patient John Doe in room 64 500 milligrams of Tylenol. So as a nurse, this is what you're going to do. So 500 milligrams is what the doctor desires. That's what his order is. So this is your desired dose. Okay, this is a desired order. And then you're going to be like, well, doctor, we only have 250 milligrams, okay? He's going to say, excuse me, figure it out. Okay, so you're going to say, okay, doc, we have 250 milligrams. This is what you're going to do. So what you have on hand is 250 milligrams of Tylenol, okay? The doctor wants you to give the patient 50. The desired dose is 50. And what we have on hand is 250. Now, what are we missing right here? We are missing the quantity, okay? So we're going to times it by 1, okay? So we're going to do 500 divided by 250 times 1. And that's going to give you how much the doctor wants us to give. And of course, the Tylenol is going to be in pill form, okay? So this is the pill, okay? And, okay, so that's the pill. So we're gonna do 500 divided by 250 times 1, okay? Now, if you guys can put in the chat what the answer is, I'll be waiting. Let me give you guys a chance to put the answer in the chat. Let me see, I'm just trying to read what we have. right. All right. Please, please, please. So in the chat, please let me know what you think the answer is. I'm just fixing this. So you're gonna do desired over half times 1. So I'm waiting for you guys to put the answer in here so we can move forward, and then we'll do like a few more, okay? So we'll do a few more. I'm gonna leave it up here so you guys can figure it out. I'll be right back. All right. So the desired is 500. The have is 250. So we're gonna give this patient 2 tablets, okay? 2 tablets because we have 250, okay? And that's what it comes in. So if you give 2 tablets of 250, it's gonna give you 500 milligrams. So if you got that in the chat, please write it in. I'll be waiting, but it's gonna give you 2 tablets that you would give the patient. So you are meeting the doctor's order by giving 2 tablets. So each tablet comes in 250 milligrams, okay? So each tablet is 250 milligrams. 250 times 2, that'll give you 500, okay? It'll give you 500 milligrams. There you go. All right. All right. Double dose. Okay. Good, good, good. Perfect. Okay. So let me know if you guys have any questions. Okay, I'm going to leave this up for a little bit so you guys can see how we got this answer, and then we will move forward. All right, let me know. We'll move forward in a little bit. All right. So we're going to move forward in just a little bit. I just want to make sure you guys have this. All right, so let me erase, and we'll go on to the next question. So we're just going to focus on desired over half for this lesson here. We'll do a few more. All right, so the next question, okay? So your doctor wants to give a patient, let's see. Your doctor's asking for, your doctor says, hey, this patient needs 750 milligrams of a medication, okay? And then the doctor's asking for this order. I mean, the doctor actually puts the order in, and then you have to do the calculations, okay? So he wants, we're gonna desired again. So desired over half times 1. Okay, so your doctor is asking, well, he put the order in for 750 milligrams, okay? And then we're gonna use 250 again. We only have 250 milligrams of this medication that you're asking for, okay? This is what the doctor wants. This is what it comes in. So what are we gonna do, guys? We're gonna do the calculations. So please tell me how many tablets this patient is going to require. Put it in the chat. Do the calculations and put it in the chat. Let me know what you guys think it is. All right. So 750 over 250 milligrams. So this is what we have on hand. And then this is what the doctor wants the patient to have, okay? I'm gonna give you guys a minute. Put that answer in the chat if you can. Okay. Put that answer in the chat if you can. Hi guys, thank you for tuning in the live. We are doing dosage and calculations, desired over half. So please put your answer in the chat. Let me see here. I'm sorry guys. Hi Jim, is it Jamini? Jamini99, hi. Thank you for tuning in. We're just doing desired over half, nursing calculations. Okay, so the doctor wanted 750 of this medicine, okay? We only have 250. How many tablets are we gonna give this patient to meet this doctor's order? We are going to give 3 tabs, okay? You divide this times 1 and it gives you 3 tablets, okay? 3 tablets this patient will need to meet this doctor's order, okay? If you guys got this in the chat, say you got it, and then we'll move forward. We will move forward. Dosage calculation is so important. This helps you prevent medications errors, especially like in if you're working in a hospital and it's a smaller hospital, and especially if you work overnight. I know they have like their nursing supervisors that have you do the calculations with. So it's important that you know this, okay? This will help you save a patient's life. Even if you have an Omnicell or a Pyxis and it does it for you, I still do dosage and calculations. If I'm unsure of something, I do it, and then I also verify it with pharmacy, okay? And that's if you have pharmacy on site. When I transferred to a different hospital, we had pharmacy in the bigger hospitals. So, you know, I had my check and pharmacy double check. So, but if you are in a smaller hospital and you require to do dosage calculations, please do it. You'll save the patient's life. You don't want to overdose the patient. You don't want to give them more medications that's needed. So it's always important to know your dosage and calculations. Okay? So we are going to move forward. Okay? We are going to move forward. If you guys have any questions, leave it down in the chat. Okay? Leave it in the chat if you guys have any questions, or if you guys want to see a problem, let me know. But we're going to move forward, okay? All right, so we did that. Let's keep going. So let's see. I'm going to give you guys a different type of question. One second, guys. Let's see. I want to give you guys a different question and see if you guys can solve it. Okay. Okay. Now, what's another one we can do? Let's see. Let's do, okay, the doctor orders 400 milligrams. Put this here. All right, so the doctor orders 400 milligrams. So the desired, let's do it in baby blue. So your desired over half times 1. Okay. So the desired dose here, the doctor wants 400 milligrams of the medicine. Okay. 400 milligrams. What do we have on hand is 200 milligrams. Okay. So doctors are asking for 400 of the medication. We only have 200, okay? If you guys can put in the chat what you think, how many tablets you think it's going to be needed. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. How many tablets will be needed? Okay. What do you think? How many tablets you think this patient requires? Based off of what you see here, the doctor's asking that the patient gets 400 milligrams of the medication. We only have 200 milligrams, okay? Doctor wants 400. Sorry, doctor wants 400. So how many tablets would you say the patient will need? What do you guys think? So we're going to do 400 divided by 200. And you times it by 1. And that's going to give you 2 tablets. Okay? And this is pretty simple, okay? 400, right? 400 milligrams, you only have 200. So you would be like, to make this make sense, patient needs another tablet, which will total out to 400. So you would give the patient 2 tablets, okay? So you're dividing it, timesing it by 1, and then you're getting your answer, okay? And it's very easy. You have calculators now. So if you want me to show you on the calculator, okay, I'll just show you guys how to do it. So we have the calculator here. You are going to do 400, okay, divided by 200, okay, gives you your total times 1, 2 tablets. I'm going to do it again for you guys so you can see. 400 milligrams divided by 200 milligrams of what we have on hand and what the doctor's ordering times 1 gives you 2. So you will give that patient 2 tablets of the medication. Okay, it's pretty simple. It gets a little bit, I wouldn't say hard, but you have to use more critical thinking skills when we start doing like the drips. It's not hard. It's not hard, but it gets kind of like, ooh, but it's not hard, and I'll show you guys. I don't know if we're going to do that in this live or the next one, but I think I want to focus on this here today so you guys can get an idea, you know, of how to do it. So right here, if you guys got this 2 tablets, put it right in the chat and let me know if you got it, but this is how you would do it. And of course, everybody's using your calculator, okay? A lot of people are not doing math by head. Pull out your calculator, doesn't matter. Pull the calculator out, do the problem, okay? I use a calculator all the time, okay? Pull it out. You don't have to use your head. Just pull the calculator out. Pull it out, do the problem, and you got it, okay? Safety first. You want to make sure the patient is getting the accurate amount of medication. You just want to do the right thing as a nurse, okay? Don't feel like if you have to pull out your calculator that you don't know anything, or don't feel like I'm not a good nurse. Actually, you're a good nurse, okay? If you got to pull out that calculator out, that means you're thinking of patient safety. You're like, okay, I'm doing the right thing. If you're unsure of yourself, calculate it. Get another nurse, get the charge nurse, call the pharmacist. I would do that all the time if I was unsure of something. Get help. Get a second, third, fourth eye. It doesn't matter. It's always patient safety. So we're going to get 2 tablets in this case. All right. So if you got that in the chat, please write it below. And then we're going to move forward. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, guys. So the next one is going to be, let's see. Okay, we're going to do another one. So the doctor is asking that we give the desired order of 650 milligrams of the medication. Okay. what we have available on hand is 325, okay? So what we have is 325 milligrams, okay? This is what the doctor wants. This is what we have, okay? This is what the doctor wants. This is what we have. And this is the quantity we're going to times it by. So, this doctor's going to say, hey, Nurse B, I need you to give John Doe in room 45 650 milligrams of ibuprofen, whatever. That's my order. I want this patient to have that. What are you going to do? So me, I'm going to be like, okay, doc, I got you. I am going to calculate, especially if you cannot go in your Pyxis and just pull the med, and you have to do the medication dosage by hand or by calculator. What I'm going to do is, okay, doc, got it. I am going to be like, okay, the doctor's asking for 650 milligrams for John Doe in that room. But doc, I only have 325 milligrams. Okay, so what you're gonna do is, you're gonna do 650 milligrams, which is what the doctor wants. You're gonna divide it by 325 milligrams, okay? And times it by 1. That gives you 2 tablets, okay? So in order to fulfill the doctor's desire, the patient needs 2 tablets. 325 plus 325, okay? All right, if you want to do it this way, this is going to be, okay? So if you want to do it this way, 325 plus 325, that gives you 650, okay? So you're going to give them, this is 1 325 and this is 2 325. So the patient is going to have tabs, two tabs, okay? Which gives you 650 milligrams of the medication the doctor's ordering, okay? And once you practice and do a lot of these, it gets very easy. Like dosage and calculation. Of course, when you're in nursing school, it's like, oh my God, we have a dosage and calculation test. You know, it may seem like, oh my God, it's gonna be difficult. But once you do it and you practice, it's easy. It's easy, and you know, it makes you practice as a safe nurse. So you're gonna give the patients 2 tablets, okay? And you're fulfilling what the doctor orders. And a lot of the hospitals, you pull this in the Pyxis, but sometimes the Pyxis makes mistakes. So double check what you're giving the patient. All right, we'll do a few more. And I just want to focus on this for right now. So that is tabs. So how many, pills you would give the patient. Let me write this over for you guys so you guys can understand it is desired over half times quantity. Okay? You guys get the gist of it. Okay? So we'll do a few more. If you guys are getting a hang of it, write it down in the chat. Okay? This is a good one. I'm gonna teach you guys MLs. This one is a good one. You guys are gonna like this. Okay. So the doctor orders 500 milligrams of a medication. It comes in 250 milligrams and over 250 milligrams per 5 mLs. So this is what we're going to do. So we're going to do this. The desired is 500 milligrams, okay? Now, available we have 250 milligrams per ml, per 5 mLs. Okay? That's what we have. So I want you guys to calculate this in the chat and let me know what you guys get. In the chat, I need you guys to tell me what you think the answer is. I'm going to give you guys a minute. Okay? And the quantity is the per 5 ml. Sorry, guys. 5 mL. Okay? So, the doctor wants 500 milligrams. We're going to give this medication in ml form, but this is the milligrams, okay? 500 milligrams. We only have 250 of the medication. So, we're going to do this. Like before, you're going to do 500 milligrams divided by 250. And what are we going to do with this number here? Okay? What are we going to do with this number here? So let me write it again here. The question is desired 500 milligrams. What we have on hand is 250 milligrams per 5 mL. How are you guys going to calculate this 5 in here? Okay. So I'm going to have you pull out the calculator again. Pull the calculator out. You are going to do 500 divided by 250. And then what we're going to do is times it by 5. And what do you guys think the answer is going to be? $10 mLs. So out of this whole equation, the patient is going to get 10 mLs of that medication. Okay. So you're going to desired over half times the quantity. Okay. And that's pretty much, it's not hard, guys. Once you practice and practice and practice and practice, you are going to get the gist of it. But yeah, make sure you always keep in mind desired over half. Desired over half, desired over half. Okay? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 0. What does that mean, Sarah? 1230? Are you actually licensed? Yes, I am actually licensed. I have my RN BSN. Yes, I am. Yep, I actually have my nursing degree. I've been a nurse for how many years? 2019. I've been a nurse for a while, 7 years. So yeah, I am licensed. I am a licensed registered nurse for sure. But this is what the answer is going to be. 500 over 250 times 5, it gives you 10 mLs, okay? 10 mLs. All right, if you guys got that in the chat, let me know. But that's what the answer is. All right, we'll do a few more. Let me know if you guys got all this going on here. Let me erase. Okay. What does 1230 mean? 1230? I'm not sure what 1230 means, but all right, we're gonna do a few more and then I'll come back a little bit later. So we did a few. If you guys are just joining the live, we're doing dosage and calculations for nursing. Okay. All right, so we are gonna do this. Let me write this question for you guys. So the doctor orders 1,000 milligrams of medication. The pharmacy has 500 milligrams. Okay, how would you do this? How would you do this, guys? Okay, how would you calculate this? So we would do desired over half again. Desired over half times the quantity. I'm not gonna write it out, but you guys will get the, okay? So, what is your desired? Okay, the desired is here. This is what the doctor wants, okay? What is your half? Right here. It basically says the pharmacy has 500 milligrams of this medication on hand, okay? So, you are going to do this. Let me see if my black works. It's a little too light. So you're going to do 1,000, okay, milligrams over what the pharmacy has. Let me know if you guys can see it. If it's too light, I'll rewrite it. 1,000 milligrams over 500 milligrams times 1. Okay, let me know how many tablets this patient will need. Okay. All right, drop it in the chat below what you think the answer is. Hello, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. All right, so we are going to do the calculations again. Bring out your calculator, guys. It's okay. When you are in nursing school, they're going to have you do your dosage calculation on a calculator. So you're going to do 1,000, which is what the doctor ordered, all right, divided by 500 milligrams times 1. You're going to give that patient 2 tablets, okay? 2. The patient will get 2 tablets of this medication, okay? 2 tablets. 2 tablets is the answer. 2 tablets, okay? So this is your desired, and this is what the pharmacy has on hand. You're gonna plug it into this equation, and this is what you get. Patient gets 2 tablets of the medication. Like I said, it's not hard, guys. It's not hard. More practice you do, the more and more you will be great at dosage calculations, okay? So this here is what your answer will be, okay? I'm gonna write another question for you guys. So if you guys got this, great. Let me move on. And if you guys have any questions, write it in the chat, okay? I'm gonna do a few more questions and then we will conclude this live. But yes, if you guys have any questions, let me know in the chat. but we're gonna move forward and go from there, okay? The next question. So, the doctor orders for, okay, so the doctor orders 875 milligrams of the medication. We don't know what medication, okay? We're just practicing, guys, of the medication. The pharmacy has, we will say, we'll say the pharmacy has 250 milligrams, okay, per tablet of this medication. How many tablets patient will need? So we're going to plug this in again. We're going to do desired over half times the quantity. Now let's plug it in, guys. So your desired is here. This is what the doctor wants, okay? Okay, so the doctor orders 875 milligrams of a medication, okay? The pharmacy, that's the key word, only has, okay, 250 milligrams, okay? So this is what they have on hand, okay? So how are we gonna plug this in? How are we going to plug it in? So we are going to say the desired is 875 milligrams, okay? And we're going to have half, which is 250 milligrams. And then you're going to times it by the quantity, which it'll be 1. So, if you guys know the answer, please write it in the chat below. But like we did before, you're going to divide these two and then times it by 1 to get how many tablets the patient will need, okay? So how many tablets you guys think this patient will need? We're gonna do it together, okay? We're gonna do it together. Hold on. So you are going to do, erase this, 875, okay? You're going to divide it by 250, times it by 1. Okay, and it's going to give you 3.5, okay? So the patient is going to need 3.5. So you're going to get 3 tablets. Well, you're going to get 4 tablets. You're going to have 3 whole tablets, and the 4th one you're going to cut in half, which is going to give you your 0.5. Okay? Got it? So, yep, this is what you're going to give them. You're going to do desired over half, and you're going to times it by 1. Gives you 3.5 tablets. So you're going to get 4 tablets, okay? If it's a narcotic, you're going to have to waste it with another nurse. If it's not a narcotic, you can discard it. But perhaps it's like a Tylenol, you're going to get, just an example. So I'll just say medication. So you just get the medication in its pill form. You're going to grab 4 of the medication. And then you're going to have 3 whole tabs of that medication. And the 4th tab, you're going to cut it in half. And they do have medication cutters where you can cut it in half. You're going to cut it in half, discard the other one. Okay? And that's what you're going to get. Sometimes pharmacy already has it packaged, but if they don't have it packaged, it's simple. You just need 3 whole tabs and a half of the other tab, the 4th one, and that gives you that. Okay? All right, so if this live was helpful for you, let me know. I'm trying to decide or plan on when to go live. Just working out my schedule right now, but I love to like help nursing students. You know, I think my passion is helping and giving back, of course. So I want to help you guys the best of my ability. I want to pour into you guys and teach you guys what I know. So that's why, you know, I came on here today to show you guys some stuff. I will be back. I think I will be posting a live schedule so I can have more of you guys on here. But yes, so I will be doing more lives. I may get on later on today. Just depends. But we started with dosage calculations. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Yeah, I'm here for you guys. You guys have been interacting in the post where I post practice questions. You guys have been getting a gist of that, and it's been helping you guys. A lot of you guys have been telling me, so I'm going to be posting more post questions for you guys so you guys can practice and, you know, quiz yourself and try to get the gist of, you know, practicing for the NCLEX, doing practice questions, which is going to help you. You know, I want all you nurses to, or nursing students, you know, if you're studying to be a nurse, I want you all to excel and, you know, do your best. So this is my way of giving back and helping you guys. So if it did help, let me know. I will be back on live. I will be starting a schedule just to see what's going to work. But we're going to end it here. I may get back on later today. I just need to go check on my baby and go eat something. But yeah, so this is where we're at. If this helped you, let me know. Also, guys, I have a advanced nursing planner I created for my nursing students. It is in my Etsy shop, but this is an advanced nursing planner. It's going to help you guys. It has so much in here. This will help you with clinicals. It's like an NCLEX prep. It has lab values, medication guides. It's just so good. There's a reflection journal in here. It's very helpful. I created this for my nursing students because when I was in nursing school, I could not find a decent nursing planner. So if you guys want to get a nursing planner that will fit all your needs as a nursing student, this planner is, you know, it has everything you need. It's advanced, it has a calendar, it has nursing and dosage calculations, it has everything to help you, especially during your clinical rotations. It has sections where you can like write a little note of how you're feeling for today and stuff like that. So yeah, it has a journal, a self-care tracker. If you guys are interested, this is in my link. It's in my Etsy store, so make sure you grab one if you can. But I will be back. I will be teaching you guys more. You know, I just want you guys to succeed. You know, nursing is very, you know, broad. I love nursing. I love giving back. I love being a nurse. I love my patients. So, you know, as a nurse, we teach every day. We're always teaching. We're teaching our patients. We are teaching ourselves. We're learning ourselves. So please, guys, tune in. I'm going to make more videos just to help you guys get through the gist of nursing. And, you know, I wish I had this when I was in school. Really didn't, but it's okay. I'm going to get back to my platform and help you guys. So I will be back. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is my channel. I am at Nurse B. Yep, I am Nurse B. That's my channel. And I'm gonna link my other channel, which is Busy Bees Nurses. And that's where I'm going to also post you know, educational stuff too to help you guys. So this is where we're at. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. If not in the comment section, but you can reach out to me privately or in message or email. Okay, so I will be back. Thank you guys for tuning in, and you guys have a good, blessed day. Bye.